So we are playing on Yavin, and we are about to get going as the assault class. We got the A280.
We have located the rebel base on Yavin 4. This is our chance to avenge our fallen.
It is a burst weapon, and we are going to play a bit of first person today.
We'll continue the assault as soon as you capture the command
First person I feel like is different to third person, and I feel like it's got its pros and cons. Pros, some weapons like at base, like the EL16, without the scope mod you can use a scope in first person, but it is also a bit more difficult to know what is around you. I can see to the sides and my field of vision has decreased by a lot. So grenade up there, hold a tent. Doesn't look. Oh, there is some enemy there, and you can see why I like this weapon so much. It's killed in a few shots. Level 72. That is lovely to see. As you can see, I've probably been playing Assault. I main Assault, and I think they're really good. We're just playing some co-op here. I'm second at the moment. And yeah, we're going to save up for some Boba Fett and see what we can do. Yeah, we can get Boba Fett now, so I'm just going to respawn, get as Boba Fett, and go on a huge kill streak. We have to wait a few seconds. After the first phase, it's really good that we've got a villain going. I really like them, and it's mostly because of their jetpack. I really like just like doing a ton of damage, and like the second I get a bit low, I can just pop for the hunt and just fly the hell out of there. And also good for getting up to high spots like here, and then just doing some kind of sniping. I feel like Boba Fett, as with all heroes, is super unique. He's really good at crowd control. Yeah, like for example, I can just fire a concussion rocket, do that, that's done damage, and then just and he has got a probably the most unique melee attack, which I will demonstrate on my next enemy. He uses a flamethrower, which I think is really unique. I don't think it does like extra damage, but I just think the fact that the devs put it in rather than just a punch or kick, I think is super interesting, and it really provides for some really fun moments. So yeah, he also, for the hunt, does function as a scan, and I feel like it has the opportunity to do a lot of damage. Granted, his multi-missile lock doesn't do a lot of damage, but just for like confusing enemies and getting some damage in is worth it, I would say. I would say that Boba Fett is the best blaster hero. Obviously, some lightsaber heroes are a lot better, especially the likes of Kylo Ren and other lightsaber heroes like Luke, Anakin, Obi-Wan. he's just good for like zipping about, getting some kills. Oh, I'm low, zipping away, getting some healing in there, and probably getting some snipering. And I'm gonna just save this one here. Got a kill, lovely to see. Yep, that's our next objective captured. Gonna get to the next. Get rid of the remaining people to get some last minute kills. So as you can see, I am quite low on health. And the way I can think of changing this is by getting kills. Every kill that you get with a villain restores a bit of their maximum health, apart from a very specific time or ability that I will show in a future video. I will briefly touch on it now. Leia has an ability where she can spawn a squad shield. And this is really unique in the fact that it heals health of anyone in it, including heroes. Which I think is really good, as Leia is a really good support character. We've got Lando here, just gonna... yeah, and we've just got rid of him. Now we are gonna get rid of this here. And... oh, we have got a problem. There are not many people that can knock Boba Fett out the sky mid-flight. I think there's actually only 2 units that can do that. One being Chewbacca, and the other being the Wookiee warrior. Both wielding the very powerful and very dangerous bowcaster. So overall, I would say Boba Fett is a nice mix of an infiltrator, an aerial, and an enforcer. And I could say he's a very quite low skill character, but can do loads and loads of damage if you are skilled. I feel like he's a very kind of fly up to someone, use a multi-rocket for the hunt, and then just kill him. But he is good, I would say, in most aspects. He is good close range, he's good low range, he's good mid range, he's good on indoor maps. I would say the one weakness he has is probably on very like corridor maps, like almost like Bespin and certain parts of Yavin, which I'm playing now. But he is also really good in a lot of other maps. Don't know why I keep pulling out the sky. Probably got Chewie somewhere. I would say the best map to play him on would be like Kashyyyk. Just because, oh yeah, we've got a Wookiee warrior. Kashyyyk, just how large it is and the amount of places to hide. We've almost made 1,000 points, considering you only get... So yeah, this is Leia's squad shield. We're just going to use our For the Hunt ability and probably try and kill her, which we have done nicely. Now I'm just going to fly out of here, regain some of the little health that I have, and not die. Also, if you notice that I'm using my middle ability even when I'm not fighting, it's just because it means that you can't overheat your jetpack for about, well, the ability is active. And considering that it charges relatively quickly, like it's already charged now, it scans, I think for its value, being 4,000 points, one of the most expensive in the game, I think it is decent, and it's not for everyone. But me as an individual, I really like him. Like I haven't been playing Battlefront 2 for a long time, only about 3 months or so. And just by playing with him, I've already got to level 11. And it is really hard to upgrade a hero or villain. It's a huge flex to have a max level hero villain, because it means you've pretty much been playing either a lot of heroes and villains, or been playing a lot. And in this map, he's really unique in the fact he can get up here, and then you can fire right down on the final objective, which I think is extremely powerful. I've got kill streaks of 10,000 battle points just by using this strategy. And since they're playing against bots, they aren't the smartest, and it does take them a few seconds to find out what you're doing. And they spawn from this hole right here. And yeah, we're getting that objective. See, they still spawn from right in there. We have got an item Versio assisting us. Got a few minor rebellions over here, quite unintended. Just use that for the hunt ability, get up back up here, over here, and just capture this final ability. As you can see, I am last on my team. I have tried to stay out the way a little bit in the first 2 phases. But yeah, this is a really good choke point. This is the spot, as I'm sure you can see, where you can use a multi-missile lock. It is a very good place to use it. You can use a scan. We've got some more people coming. Me and this item Versio, we are just getting kills. I'll stop talking now and I'll let you enjoy the content. But saying that, we are finished. I love this cutscene. I think this is really cool. The fact that we've taken over Yavin 4 and we're all lining up in front of the Falcon ready for inspection, receiving our praise. Became 4th to 26,757 points. Well done to those who came top 3. Kudos to you. And yeah, we're going to go straight into another cart mission. Or other mission. We're going to Starkiller base. What do we play as? We are playing as the Resistance. Today my goal is to get BB8. I would say I'm very good at using BB8. I think he's really good a support character, as well as a good crowd control. So this is Starkiller base, and there's a really big choke point as a Resistance. So I'm going to play heavy. I'm going to get my supercharged sentry, and I can get about 2,000 kills within 5 minutes, which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully we win. Got 15 seconds. Probably just going to walk through the cards. I'm not amazing at using heavy, and I don't really use them much. But some common things that you will see whenever I play a unit, I will always have the Bounty Hunter equipped, which means I can get battle points quicker, which I think is super useful, especially for getting those heroes quickly. So I'm playing heavy, got a pretty good weapon, we're going to get this command post, and we're going to get a bunch of kills. Gonna get my supercharged sentry out, and we're gonna get a bunch of points. So you can see we've already a third or so way of there. I always think to myself, getting heroes isn't the hard part, it's staying hero that's the hard part. It's because everyone, and I mean everyone, goes for the hero because you get double battle points if you kill it. So as soon as we get enough battle points, I'm going to respawn as said hero. And I'm going to give myself a little challenge that I can't die in this first phase. If I do, no problem, but just a bit of healthy competition with myself. Just to make it a bit more interesting. And that's already failed. Well... Okay, we are so nearly close to getting BB8, 2 minutes in. So we're just gonna teleport to this heavy here. Probably get a few kills here. For example, just this one. And that'll be enough. And now we're gonna respawn and play my favourite hero in the entire game, BB8. Not only is he adorable, he is super fast, and he's got some incredible abilities. So, for those of you who don't know how the droids work, they use their shock prod, and this kind of line, when you use it, it's where if any enemies inside that will get damaged. And he also got a knockdown ability which does a ton of damage. And I just think he's really, really good. Also, this rolling charge is really good for getting out of pretty sticky situations that would probably end up killing you. So, this is really good. I do like heroes or enemies that have a scan. I think they're really good at knowing where to go, where you can get points, where you need to stay out of. Pretty much strategizing. And my strategy is to roll over here. Maybe not, because that's a Darth Sidious there. Don't want to be anywhere near that. And then we're going to use Cable Spin, a very good ability, rolling charge out of there. As you can see, BB8 is a bit different with the star cards. He's got a bigger maximum regeneration whenever he takes damage, and he's maxed out to health. If you're a really noticeable person, you would have seen technical support. This is a really good star card. It means whenever I am near someone, I capture a point faster, and another one called Swift Reaction, which means that other people's recharge times are shorter. You get points for both of these. He counts as 2 people when capturing objectives, and I would say he is kind of situational. He's good on indoor maps, but I would say he is good in a lot of circumstances. For example, we are capturing this point really quickly. You see I get 2 points for technical support, which pretty much means that I capture it really quickly. I would say though, BB8 is very, I think, reliable to play, which I know sounds a bit stupid, but if you play as BB8, it's really hard to die with BB8. Just because how much health he has, his health regeneration, and if you do get quite low and you're surrounded by enemies, just use that cable spin ability or your rolling charge and you should be okay. The problem comes is if you've run out of things in your abilities, and then you've got a bit of a problem. Now this is the map where BB8 really thrives. Because it's indoor. He is amazing on indoor maps because there's so many choke points that you can be able to use, and it is really, really good because you get a ton of points. Now we're just going to use our rolling charge, get up here. Flame Troopers are quite strong against him, and that's the problem that we made. Now we are going to do everything we can to get this BB8 back. So we're going to play heavy again, which I don't really like, but we want to play that all-important BB8. I hope this video has been pretty helpful, giving you some tips on how to play BB8, how to be good at playing BB8, and some tips about heavies as well, to be fair. Heavies, I would say, are very good at holding objectives, defending objectives, just holding points and doing big damage. They don't really have a ton of health. They have the most health out of any normal troop, out of the specialist officers and assault, and they've got some pretty good abilities. I mean, they're not great. They got a shield, basic shield, and oh, from the behind. Their weapons are pretty good. They have a very high fire rate. Some of them have a really high damage output as well. But I just think they are... I don't find them very fun to play.
What do you think,
So we are just capturing this point. I'm being bombarded by a bowcaster. It looks like we've got some sort of flame trooper. We're gonna get our sentry out and we're gonna shred them. That's our next objective captured. We have 5,000 points. We are doing pretty good. So we're gonna die now, get that all important BB8 and get out of here. And by get out of here, I mean win. BB8, I think, is a really good hero. Not only for like doing damage, like I've said, but like just like supporting allies, because it shortens all their abilities and the health regeneration, I think. But also just about capturing objectives and winning those all-important battle points. Okay, we've got one final point left, and we are gonna do a... Oh, we have got BB9E to deal with. He is not a great droid. He's like the worst out of the two. I would say that BB8, in my opinion, is the best, and I think has been shown by other creators and people that he is superior over BB9E. Get some resistance backing there. We'll use some strategic ideas. We've got Captain Vladimir. We're going to cable up. We're going to try and kill her. And that's exactly what we've done. We've got all of these frozen now. Rolling charge out of here. This is not good. We are low, low, low. We are going to get the health regeneration back any second now, which we have. Use our resistance backing. Then we're going to kill this enemy, which we've done. Now we're going to do that again because we are also still low. Doesn't look like there's any more people there. We've just got one teensy little specialist, and yeah. I would say your main worry is flame troopers because they're quite hard to dodge. Like, they're not impossible to dodge, but you do want to be careful. And this, for example, Emperor Palpatine, very good villain, very solid, but also very dangerous. We got a milestone, got excited, and we got a victory pose, which is lovely to see. That's my first ever victory pose from a quest that I didn't buy, and we are capturing this objective. I wouldn't say BB8 is amazing at long range. He has got his rolling charge, which can be very powerful in the right situations. But really, I am just using this. I am just here to get this ray, shorter recharge times, and just capture this objective. BB8 and Boba Fett are two of my favourite heroes in Battlefront 2. I think they're insanely good and don't have many flaws. And I think BB8 is different in the fact that he is a bit more skilled. Like, you do need to know when to run and when to keep fighting and when to think about your next move. He is almost like an infiltrator in the way that he is. He's got scalability. He has the opportunity to do a lot of damage, but he has just got a few flaws I haven't really touched on, but in places. He is pretty bad long range, like I said, and is very weak to things that have a large AoE, like flame troopers, grenades, force lightning, things like that. But he is really fast, and if you're lucky, you can kind of dodge these. So we're just about to win this final objective, and just some closing thoughts while we do this. Drop a comment if you like this video, if you want to see more heroes tips and playthrough. If you have any specific ideas for other videos, feel free. I'm gonna get out of here and finish this objective. We've got Kylo Ren here, very powerful, but we can probably take him with our rolling charge. Very unique about rolling charge, it can take down a lighted hero. It knocks them down and it does damage. So if I just use a thing here, we've killed Kylo Ren, one of the better heroes. We've won this battle. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We've got another cutscene with Starkiller base being burned and destroyed. Hope you've liked this video. I'll catch you in the next one.